enough to have been able to see people that had started out, young kids and adults as well, that had started out, being afraid of the horse and are now riding independently. And just their confidence and, their balance and everything is just so greatly improved that it's a gift. It really is. I just see the whole program as a gift.
I really loved that they opened this place up to everyone, that it was a place for kids who couldn't excel in school maybe, and they could come here and really excel here and make these huge, vast leaps, and it's sort of a place for them to open up and really be themselves.
It's actually kind of a neat way of getting mobility without actually noticing that you're doing it and enjoying it. It's just a wonderful way to kind of have physical therapy.
So I've been thinking a lot about what it is about the horses and riding that benefits the riders, benefits all of us. And there are three areas I kind of look at. One is physical, one is cognitive, sort of a learning kind of way, and then the other is socially and emotionally. And just to give an example of physical, we have a rider who had physical disabilities doing what's called motor planning. So, if she had to get up on a ladder, that would be difficult for her. And she couldn't get in and out of the bathtub. She didn't know where to put her hands and then how to lift her leg up. And because she now rides a horse, she has to mount the horse, which is exactly the motion she needs to get into the bathtub. She can now get in and out of the bathtub. So there's a concrete example of how horses have helped her in her daily life.
Because our son is not specifically special needs, but he has, what they call sensory processing disorder. So he can't handle too many instructions at once. And here, when he gets on a horse, they can give him 20 instructions at once, and he functions fine, which is amazing. At home, I can tell him 3 things, and he says, "Mom, back up, go to the first thing."
They're just so sensitive that they sense every emotion. They sense when you're a little bit off, and it's just, they're such a mirror of us that it's just, I think it's the empathy and the sensitivity of the horses.
I think I connect with them just because underneath everything they're intelligent, they can be really sweet, or they can be really temperamental, and they're, I think, a lot like people in a lot of ways that people don't realize.
So they're very, very keyed into the emotional piece, the physical piece, everything. They're very, very keyed into that. So they've got more of a sense than we do. We've lost some of that. So I've seen the same horse take a rider that's very fragile and walk so carefully, shift the way that they're going to, if he feels they're going to fall. And then a more able-bodied rider will get on. All right, let's see what you can do.
A lot of kids that come back and say, oh, I loved this horse so much, or this one was my favorite, and you can see it in the way that they interact during their lesson with them, whether it's a pat on the shoulder or a kiss on the nose after they're done, or just, even saying good job to the horse. Every rider has a different way of showing it, but I do see it a lot.
And this is going to sound really odd, but I think they keep me honest, because you can't be around a horse and pretend that you're something that you're not, because they know if you're a little keyed up or a little angry, and that's going to determine the quality of your time with the horse, whether you're riding or doing groundwork or just grooming. You know, it's a partnership.
There's no other time or place that I feel as grounded and as safe, I guess, but it's also just I feel whole when I'm with a horse.
When I'm just regularly riding, I just breathe in and out and I feel free.
It's really the only job that I've had where I've actually, there's been moments where I've cried with joy rather than frustration or other things like that.
And I always feel happier driving out of here. I always have something that warms my heart.